Most people already knew it was going to be hard for Mike Tyson to make his fight with Jake Paul competitive at his later age of 58. But they didn't want to believe it. Despite his loss, Tyson was still able to go the distance. He showed glimpses of his previous self, but many are confused as to what went wrong. He looked much sharper in training and in his previous competitive matchup against Roy Jones Jr. So what exactly happened, and was there something else at play that led to Mike's upset against Jake Paul? Keep watching as we break down something you might have missed from the build-up towards this bout. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson were originally scheduled to fight on July 20th, 2024 at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. However, the bout was postponed due to Tyson suffering a medical issue, specifically an ulcer flare-up, in late May 2024. The severity of the ulcer necessitated the postponement of his scheduled fight with Jake Paul. Despite the setback, it didn't stop him from taking the bout. In the first round, Tyson seemed quick with his punches, but what was quite evident was his lack of footwork. In the lead-up, Mike Tyson was observed wearing a knee brace during training sessions. His agent clarified that the brace was a preventive measure, similar to those used by athletes like tennis star Novak Djokovic, and not indicative of any injury. However, during the fight, he still wore it, and after the match, acknowledged he had been dealing with a leg injury. Despite this, he refrained from using it as an excuse for his performance. But it was clear that he just didn't have the balance. Tyson's style requires a lot of athleticism, especially coming from the legs. It was sad to see. He was pretty stationary and struggled to close the distance. Roy Jones Jr. said it best between rounds.
And knocked Mike off balance 2 times. And Mike was highly off balance right there. I don't like how his legs look.
Jake Paul.
Roy Jones knows this particularly well because he faced Tyson 4 years ago, where he displayed much quicker footwork, balance, and speed from the ground up. It was clear that something was not right with his legs. Many spectator fans also noticed this, which made it a hard watch. Boxing star Evander Holyfield actually speaks about it right after the match.
Well, you know,
Here's
you can tell something was wrong with the Tyson leg, so he couldn't, his balance was off.
Whether it was age or a leg injury, it's clear that something wasn't right with his legs. Had he been 4 years younger, like when he fought Jones Jr., things could have been a lot different. I mean, if you look at the chances he was able to produce but not capitalize on due to footwork, it's quite evident something was wrong. Either way, let's not forget that he's 58, competing against a guy who's 27 and who's got the energy, speed, and now athletic advantage. I don't know another boxer who's performed in a competitive match and looked that good at his age. That in itself is an incredible achievement.